Often parents call us with questions regarding what they can do to help enforce an agreement that they have with their co-parent on custody and parenting time. They have concerns that they've spent time either crafting an interim agreement or a final agreement that lays out terms that specify when pickup and drop off is going to be, what holidays each of the parties have, what are the requirements and the rights and responsibilities of each of the parent with regard to the child or the children, and what happens when the other side isn't living up to the agreements that were made. There's a few things that can be done in that particular situation. One of the things is to try mediation. You can speak to your co-parent either individually or through the respective attorneys and say that because you're reaching some impasse in the agreements that you had previously, it would be helpful to sit down with a third-party neutral to see if we can massage or craft changes to the original agreement that would be more suited to both parties at this time. Another opportunity that you have is to file a motion for enforcement in the court. Filing a motion for enforcement is simply saying to the court, this is an agreement that we had previously. Here are all the ways that I do not believe that my co-parent is living up to the obligations and the terms that we agreed to. And court, I would appreciate it if you would enforce these terms so that we can go by everything that we discussed previously. Of course, in more egregious situations such as parental kidnapping or interference with custody, you may be in a situation where you would have to speak to law enforcement in order to effectuate a certain agreement that was put in place. But if the agreements are the two of you simply not getting along, or one parent not following to the letter of the agreement that exists, most often mediation and motions to enforce are the customary ways to get your spouse to comply with the terms that you've previously agreed upon.